So it's currently 1:35 a.m. I'm up this late because I've already slept a bit. I had a bit of a nap from like 6 till 9, which wasn't reasonable, but just allows me to continue working after waking up. Just been working really, just doing all this stuff. That's my current work desk, and let me just put that back up. And yeah, just been learning really, uh, learning stuff and mapping out things that I can put into my modules for my school community. Yeah, just making sure to try get as much content as I can out there really, because it's essential that I do so. I was gonna go out. And it's gonna snow. It's snowing currently outside, but it's so late. I was gonna go to a 24 hour, but nah, I don't think I will. Just go to sleep now, and then I'm gonna try wake up for 6, 6:30 in the morning, and then just get straight working. Just trying to work as much as I can, because it's either that or I'm fucked. you know. I'm just trying to document as much as I can, really, because I understand that people are going to be looking at this. I've got a goal of getting, say, I was going to say 500, but I'd say 1,000. I want to try to get 1,000 subscribers whilst I'm out here in Romania. Yeah, just try to get new leads, inspire people, help them, and of course get some new clients. Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out exactly everything in terms of content creation, getting getting my leads, getting new clients in, getting calls booked in. Got 2 today. See how that goes. Yeah. On my Instagram, people respect what I'm doing. A lot of them, they're just viewing, you know. But that will soon change. But I like it. Today, that I like the fact that I've been so busy, because I know where I've been and how much of an idiot I've been in the past, and I'm still realising I'm still an idiot. We all are, in our own ways. One thing about me I've noticed is I've got balls. I've got balls to just jump in and just send it. And people will probably admire that in the future, at the minute. So, still the early phase to everything. But I love it. I love just being by myself really. Of course, I'm lonely, but not really lonely in sense of, it's more of just, by myself. I like it, because, yeah, just got this place. I've got this for 2 weeks. I've just spent about half hour just looking for places really. I was gonna get an apartment, but now I just think I'm just gonna do the Airbnb route really. It's easier. As long as I've got the money to pay for it, it's as easy. It's just there. I can just go there straight away, pay for it, and that's it. Got a place. I don't know how long I'm going to be in Romania for. I know that the next place I want to go is Poland. Yeah, got my friend coming here on the 18th. It's currently the 1st, so I've got a little while. And then, yeah, probably just gonna have my own place here. And then we'll probably both go Poland together and then get a place together or something. Not sure how it's gonna go. We'll soon see. But yeah, I was gonna get an apartment. I'm not sure how it's gonna go, but I know it's so much easier just to do the Airbnbs, so I might just do that. But yeah. At the minute, these are just literally just me documenting, making sure I get the reps in, really, get the consistency in. Consistency for me is the main part. I'm just making sure that I'm completely consistent, and then everything else will fall into place. That's another topic I want to talk on. Is earlier today I was very fixed on, I was worried that things weren't going to work out or just a bit limiting beliefs, but literally I understand now that everything will fall into place, maybe even past my expectations, purely just with consistency and showing myself and showing others that I'm showing up daily, getting stuff done, doing the things necessary in order to improve, because that's what really matters, you know. But I know one thing, I'm not going back to a job. I'm gonna make this work. I'm gonna make this work. I've left myself no other choice, you know. I got fired from the job, and honestly, I'm glad it happened. And I think they did fire me for many reasons, and it was one of the main reasons was that I told them I didn't want to be there. When they got rid of me, it was like they said, "Oh, we want somewhere to be here for a year at least," and I was like, "Mate." Anyone worth having ain't gonna be here for a year, because it was such a shit place. It was just some. I was just to give you a bit of perspective. I was working at a plastic recycling factory, and it was literally 5 minutes down the road from where I lived, like my house. And I was only there just to pay my dad the rent and make sure that I was keeping my mind busy, really, after my mum went. And yeah, it did that. It served its purpose. I wish I saved a bit more. The first 3 months, I weren't exactly saving anything, or I was just paying rent. At the time, I was seeing a girl who I'm now not seeing because we ended it as I just left country. But most of my money was just basically all of it was going onto rent, on dates with the girl, which I suppose was a bit costly. And yeah, just living really. Spending my money on all the food and that for bulk. And yeah, it was only towards the last month where I started saving. Luckily, I saved enough to where I could actually come out here. I ain't got my mind's money, but I'm gonna make it happen. You know, like I said, I was going to do the apartments, but most places, it's just long. It's just long. I'll see how that works. I've messaged a few people on Facebook, but I don't know. I'll probably just do Airbnb. It's so much easier. Get a hotel or something, because I don't know how long I'm going to be here for. I'm not going to get a place for, 1 to 3 or 1 to 3 months or even more, because I'm going to Poland at some point. But yeah, just try to get the reps in really. Just document myself, and yeah. With these are the Raw Talk videos, and I come up with a name for it a few weeks back for the Raw Talk videos, and the idea was for it to be the Mills Mission, and of course, because my name is Mitch Mills, it makes sense to me. I'm just wondering if people come across that, they'll probably think of a Mills Mission has to do with money. He's on the mission to make millions. It ain't wrong. But really, it's like the me mission, the Mitch Mills mission, the mission for greatness for myself. And yeah, I think I'm gonna keep that name because it makes sense to me. It's after a while, it makes sense to other people because I'll just imprint that. But yeah, the Mills Mission, Raw Talks. The person I got the ideas from, he had a complete different outlook on it. But of course, this is my story, my life, and I'm gonna base it on my intentions. So I'm just gonna keep it to the Mills Mission, really, because it suits me and it's just what sticks to me, really. And if it sticks to me, it will stick to others. So yeah, I've got to look back on what episode this is. I believe it's 4 of the Raw Talks. But yeah, the Mills mission. Yeah, just getting the reps in, and it will all fall into place. You know, the limiting beliefs I've had, they need to be cancelled out, because I wouldn't have done this move if I didn't think it would happen, if I didn't think it would work out. It's all going to work out. It will work out. Yeah, but I'm going to end it here, but without further ado. If you want to join my free school community, the link is in the description of this video and also in the description of my YouTube. If you want mentoring, DM me on Instagram, MitchMills20, that'll also be in the description. Yep. And if you want to just follow me on Instagram as well, in the description. But yeah, that's something else I've also got to do. I've got to go on every video now, and I've got to, I'm going to write that down actually. I'll show you what I do every time I get a little idea like this. Go straight into my journal. So, add the same description to all YouTube videos. To all YouTube videos, there you go. So, that's what I do. It's my journal. I'm gonna have to get a new one. It's gonna be sad for this journal to go. I've still got a little bit, but that's all like the pages I've done. That's what I've got left. I got this journal a while ago, but I only started using it really in November. See, look, the first time I've written this journal was 2024. The last month of 2024, and then I just didn't use it because I was using several other ones because I've had so many. See here, 7th of the 1st, 2025. And then, you know, I just didn't use it, just use other journals. And then when I really started using it was 20th of November, 23rd of November, 2025. And at that time, it was when I was working a job, a factory job, and yeah, it was just like, no, can't be doing this anymore, can't be working this job. So the first thing I started on was journaling. Just setting daily tasks, really. Yeah. So you can't really see it, it's going to be inverted, but that's the idea of what I had at first. To be fair, that was quite clean how I had that layout. That was like the first layout. And then this is the new one. So, I don't know, I'll figure out the best way to have it. So, I had so many tasks on there, like now I've lowered the tasks. That's why this, you know, I've now just got 5, and 5. Sometimes I have 4 or 5. Here I just had like just a whole list. There was, you know, these are just basic ones. But yeah, so I went back to all the way to the 23rd. Yeah. And then in like November and December, I had a little gap, and then just literally since the 1st of January, I've just been non-stop, just journaling, just every day, just journaling. Yeah, this isn't the only journal I've had several. I could only bring so many books with me. I know I'm dragging this, but yeah, it's better to do this or not. Yeah, I could only bring so much with me, because of course I got, I got here by aeroplane, and of course books and everything are a lot of weight. But what I brung, look, all that was in my suitcase. So just that, it's just that's like 1 caravan. I don't know, whatever, like 1 kg. But that adds when it's in a suitcase. I did it in like my carry-on bag as well. Yeah. Do you know what? I do actually like this place. I could even try extend this place. I don't know, to be honest, but it's all I need really. It's just it's all I need. I got very lucky with finding this place because I've got my bed here. It's actually a really nice bed. Got my wardrobe, big wardrobe. Bathroom over there. TV I don't use, I don't watch TV, plus it's in Romanian, I've already looked at that. But yeah, and I've got a drawing room here and my kitchen and a big fridge. That's all I need, really. But yeah, I've done my YouTube now. So, I know now, Vermeil's mission. This is me just recording myself, my raw talks, and showing people who I am, how I am, where I've been, where I am, and where I'm going. And yeah, just showing people, if they decide to work with me, who they're going to be working with, because that's the most important part. I don't want people to invest in themselves, give me their money, if one, like I feel like we should sort of match in a way. Something I learned from one of my mentors is that when people buy into you, they either think like you, look like you, act like you, or want something that that you have. So I feel like when people watch this content, it's going to really help determine that. And naturally, with the law of attraction, I'm going to attract people similar to me or with a similar way of thinking and so on. But yeah, one thought I had today was just like, am I good enough? Or shit like that. And that is shit that you don't want, But of course, when you make a jump like this, you're gonna get up and down, emotions up and down, thought processes. And it all determines of how you deal with it. And yeah, now I'm completely fine with it. That's just life, isn't it? 1 minute you're a bit on edge, and then 1 minute you're fine. A bit tired, don't get me wrong, but yeah. So I'm gonna end this now. I dragged it a bit longer, but it's better to do that than not do it. Yeah. So, link in description for all my links, school, my Instagram, and the link to book a call. Yeah. And of course, if you're trying to better yourself, well, if you're a worker or entrepreneur who's trying to better themselves mentally, physically, and to get rid of the vices which are holding them back, I'm your guy. I'm gonna make this happen, definitely. I already have in the past, but this time is gonna be very different. It's a whole different, it's a whole different thing. Yeah. Right. Catch you later, people. Vermeil's mission, signing off.